The best thing about this whole house is the old part of it, because it was very
Unique.
very cool. Yes, very unique and very very cool to see some place that was built and people lived in and how they used to live way before our time.
Just it's like a different style, but I bet back then it was very in, maybe very unique and stuff. And I just like that. Maybe you guys didn't like put new stuff. You kind of just kept it as its original theme.
There is a right or wrong, but to how you say it, to how everybody says it, there's really no right or wrong, but there technically is. Maybe if somebody has an accent, they might be trying their best to say it the proper way, but they can't. And then we can't get mad at that because it's just how they talk. They can't help it either.
If you would have to respect something, then I would say it the correct way, but not to be rude. If other people had an accent like Kayden said, I would probably pronounce it
Spadina. My name is important to me because I know a lot of people's names that are Kayden, but spelled differently. So my name is important to me because I want people to make sure that it's not their fault if they get it wrong, but just to understand my name properly. I think another reason why I think my name is important is because I remember I was doing this with my family. We were checking what our names mean, and I'm pretty sure mine was like for fighter or something. I'm pretty sure that's what it is because everybody's name is unique and has its own meaning.
Well, since Zoe means life in Greece, I think my name's important. And also, usually it's spelled Z-O-E-Y, but mine is Z-O-E. But I like it because it's not spelled the normal way, really, and because it's shorter.
I feel very upset because people keep on fighting of who's better, guys or girls. It's a little annoying and very bad for the world because this fight, I don't know, it's not really a fight for some people. Some people don't really bother about it, but it makes me upset that they can't sign their name because they think that they're powerless against boys. Because that's not true.
It makes me get mad and hurt, but sometimes I don't oftenly sign my artwork and stuff, but mostly I do now, and I will start doing it more now after when I heard about it.
I drew Chica and I gave it to him to like write something about her. And then he colored like one of her eyes like black because he was trying to draw the eyes because I couldn't. And then I remember him showing it off to all of his friends. But the part that was very made me upset was the part that he was showing it off to his friends. And I know he was talking about him making it. So I feel like the Austin should have gave a lot more to the servants and all the people that were helping with their laundry, like Mrs. Pip, and also like all the servants and stuff, because well they just do a lot for the Austins, and the Austins are the ones getting the credit for all these work stuff, and the servants don't get noticed. Maybe they like them a lot, like they're close together, like maybe they can do something for them, or just maybe the person that made a picture of Mrs. Pipkin for like to help her get noticed a little bit. If that's the case, that would have been good because she had to leave her kids behind when she ran away from being a slave. And being a slave, I don't know what it's like to be a slave, but I can just tell it's very painful, and sometimes you can get very fed up from it and very annoyed because of how they treat you as a slave. Because sometimes they could yell at you, they could hurt you, and then you just want to leave, but you know you can't because maybe you don't have a place to go or anything.
She did really hard work and she deserved to be seen, but the fact that like there's some mean people that used to be out there with servants, and then they used to like yell at them, scream at them, shout at them, even sometimes like lock them around just as a punishment. Mrs. Pipkin did a lot for them, and I'm assuming they were nice people. I hope they were, but she did a lot for them.
I really hope that the Austins help Mrs. Pipkin because I feel like they knew her story of her having to run from being a slave and leaving her kids. So I hope that they helped her. Like, but if this is ever taken credit by somebody new here or something, like not from like a different country or just found this place out and is coming and stuff, and they get all the credit for this house and stuff, for all the land and all that, I will, if I ever hear about it or if that ever happens and I find out about it, I will be very upset but have the people all the people that have done lived here and have done a lot for this place, just for somebody to come and get all the credit and then they didn't get anything for it. But when I ever get to pick my semesters or like all my classes when I'm older, I'd for sure try and pick history because I want to learn more about people's stories and what they have done for this whole world.
Because it's not just to celebrate the present, but it's also to celebrate the past, and you should respect the past because maybe something could happen in the present, like right now, and then it could make you remember the past, then it will just make you recognize like a few things from the past, like sometimes how they treated maids and stuff and servants. I would really like to be nice to those people and just kind of make a reflection of history.